Gureckis.
And I'm Alec Weibel.
And you're listening to In the Spotlight, BerryDunn's very own podcast, where we get to know each member of the Financial Services Practice Group, also known as FSPG. Today, we're joined by Kaylee Cavagnaro. Welcome to the podcast, Kaylee.
Thank you for having me.
Why don't you first start us off by telling us a little bit about yourself and your role here at the firm?
So I'm a senior auditor in the Financial Services Practice Group. I started back at the firm in 2021, and during our busy season, during the winter time, I work mostly on financial institutions, and I work really on a big range of different financial institutions, from much smaller ones to like much larger public banks. And I also work on a few credit unions as well. During the summer months, my main focus is employee benefit plan audits. So I'm working on 401ks, 403bs, as well as a few pension plan audits. And then during the fall, I am involved in recruiting. So I go on campuses and do university and college visits with the students there. I usually go to the Meet the Firms night at SNU, which is the school that I went to. And then I also do some interviews with potential interns and new staff as well.
Great, that's awesome stuff. So what drew you to accounting, and how did you get involved in the field, and how did you get involved in your current role at BerryDunn?
So when I started college back in 2016, I actually started as a psychology major, and I'm still very interested in psychology and mental health, but I just kind of came to the conclusion that I didn't really want to do it as a career. So when I was in college, I was kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do instead. And my mom was the one who actually suggested that I take an accounting class because she really loved accounting in school, and her and I are very similar. So she figured I'd like it, and she was right. I liked it, and it came very naturally to me. So that's kind of what I went with, and it's kind of the rest is history. I finished my undergrad degree at SNU in 2020, and then I went on to get my master's in accounting from SNU as well in 2021.
So whenever you're working in your role within FSPG at BerryDunn, what are some of the things that get you the most excited to start your day and, continue to work hard with the firm?
Yeah, so I mean, ultimately, I just really love the people that I work with here at BerryDunn, and that's really what drew me to BerryDunn in the first place. Is just I heard such great things about everyone who worked here, and it's all true. I mean, everyone that I work with is really great. FSPG is kind of a small knit group, and we all really know each other really well, and it's just great to work with everyone here. And then I also really love my clients as well. I love helping them get their audit done and meet those deadlines. So ultimately, I really just love all the people that I work with.
Well, it sounds like you are a great people person, working with your clients and working with others in the firm, and then doing some recruiting for the firm. So thank you very much for doing all that for us. It's greatly appreciated. So outside of all that wonderful stuff that you're doing here at the firm, what could we find you doing on your free time, like on the weekends? What are your hobbies that you like to do outside of work time?
Yeah, so on a typical weekend, I'm a very big foodie, so I really like to cook and bake. So you can usually find me trying a new recipe or going to a different restaurant, trying out different foods. I also really like going to antique stores. It's something really fun that I like to do, kind of see, really unique, different things that you don't see every day. So really, that's the two big things that I'm doing on the weekends.
What are your top finds at your local antique stores that you've loved getting?
So I like to get a lot of dishes. When I first moved out of my parents, I furnished my whole apartment. All the dishes were from all antique stores. You can find some really cool, unique things. And something else really cool that I found was actually a audit report for the town of Goffstown, New Hampshire, which is where I'm from. And it was from 1928. So it's I have it on my bookshelf next to my desk, and it's really cool.
Well, we now know that you're in the right profession if you find that very exciting.
Yes, I think it was a sign.
Wow, that's some exciting stuff there, Kaylee, as far as the audit report find. We're coming up on almost a few more years. Will be the 100-year anniversary there. So
Yes.
we'll have to bust that out and give it a read. Well, that's awesome. So as is tradition on In the Spotlight, we play a little game at the end of our interviews called Schmores. For any new listeners, the concept goes as follows, where what is your Mount Rushmore of blank? So your top 4 items of whatever the theme is. And today, since Kaylee is such a big foodie and cook in the kitchen, we're going to go with your Schmores of kitchen tools and appliances. So what do you got for us, Kaylee?
So I guess in my dream kitchen, I don't have all of these things, but there's some that are definitely on the dream kitchen list. I would say a KitchenAid mixer, an espresso machine, big coffee lover, a magic bullet for smoothies. I love smoothies. I have one almost every morning, and an air fryer. So that's my top 4 kitchen appliances.
Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll catch you the next time on the next episode of In the Spotlight.